Hi everyone, this is Fawad. I'm your senior virtual assistant for Amazon FBA. I have expertise in a couple of domains pertaining to Amazon FBA business model, and one of them is listing optimization. So today I'm going to give you a quick overview as to what are the core essentials that an Amazon listing must have in order for it to be completely optimized. So let's start. I'm going to give you an overview of a couple of Amazon listings. Here's just one. So before discussing this particular listing, let me share with you, the key features that a listing has. A listing starts with a title, followed by bullet points, followed by a description paragraph, and then there comes search terms, and then we have A plus content, which is also known as EBC. When it comes to the title, it has to be 150 characters long. You see, if your title would be less than 150 characters, Amazon will give it a negative weightage. As you can see in this particular example, if we see the evaluation result of this listing, it comes out to be 5.82 out of 10, which is quite low. If you click this one, this gives us details, and the points highlighted in red are basically the weak points, the shortcomings that this listing has, and one of which is the length of the title. You see, if you see over here, the title shorter than 150 characters. So it's optimal that you should write a title of at least 150 characters. You see, for some of the listings, some of the categories, for example, in fashion, Amazon allows you to write title of 80 characters, but overall, generally, for most of the listings in most of the categories, you should write a title of at least 150 characters. Now, the key question is, how should you compose this 150 character long title? In my opinion, and with my years of experience, what I have seen is that your title must start with your brand name. Start with your brand name, followed by your main keyword, and then your product specifications and or product features. It could be the length, width, or the weight, or any specific feature that you want to highlight that must come. So this is the sequence you should follow, and then is you may include more than one keyword, but avoid overstuffing keywords in your title or anywhere in your description. In my personal opinion, if you're using your main keyword in your title, that's enough. You don't need to include multiple keywords in your title. You can use them later on in your bullet points and then your description. So after the title, we have bullet points. Amazon allows you to write 5 bullet points in your listing. So it's better to utilize the space and write 5 points. If you would be writing less than 5 points, again Amazon will penalize your listing and will give it a lesser weightage. So use these 5 points, and in order for you to get an idea as to what you should include in these bullet points, go before writing them, I would suggest you to go and have a detailed look at your competitors listings. Go through their negative reviews. What are the things that customers are not liking about their product, and overcome them in your product, whether it's regard to design or features. Just make sure that you overcome those negative points and then highlight them in your listing as one of your main bullet point. Again, avoid keyword stuffing. The optimal strategy is to use one keyword in one bullet point. You see, you got to use the keywords plus maintain a readability. The easier your content will be, to read, the better it is for customers. Customers generally, they like something which is easy to read rather than something which is very difficult to read and understand. So write in easy English, simple to the point, that should convey the core message, and plus includes one key point per your product features. Then there comes your description paragraph. You see, what mistake most of the people make when it comes to description is they either write a very long description which nobody reads, or they write a very minimalistic description which does not even cater to the Amazon terms of services. Amazon says that a listing description must have at least 1000 characters. If it's less than 1000 characters, Amazon will again penalize you. See, for example, in this particular listing, if you see, one of the weak points is that it has a description of less than 1000 characters. So if you're writing it, at least write 1000 characters, so that you don't lose the weightage. Now what you can do here in description is you can, since you have since you have more space in the description as compared to the bullet points, you can explain the same points that you've mentioned in your bullet points. You can explain them in more detail over here. Plus again, use those keywords which you think are left over in the title and bullet points. Use them in the description, but don't avoid repeating your keywords. There's no need to repeat your keywords in all stages of your listing. If your main word is in the title, you don't need to repeat it again in bullet points and in description. Avoid repetition. That makes no sense. And then there comes your A plus content. You see, A plus content, the key is that keywords are not indexed in your A plus section of the content. It's all about the product features. You use infographics, use high definition quality images, and you write compelling copies that can help in converting your potential customer. So you don't need to stuff it with your keywords. You have used them in the rest part of your listing, so don't use that. Yes, what you can do is, while uploading your high definition images, you can use your keywords at the back of the image. They're indexed over there, but not in the main content of A plus. So that's the key about it. Always use high definition photography. The last part is of the photography. Amazon allows you to include 7 images, so always includes at least 7 images. If your images would be less than 7, again Amazon will penalize you. And there's a science there's a science attached to it when it comes to the photography. The composition of the images should be such that your main image shall always have a white background, and it must not be an infographic. Your main image shall only depict your main product. You see, and this is a perfect example of how your main image should be. You see, it's an image of the product itself, and it's with plain white background. So that's perfect. And then there can come infographic based images that shall describe the usability of the product. You can use human elements. You can use infographics to describe its dimensions and core features. Then I would suggest you to include at least 2 to 3 3D images. So a mix of a main image followed by a couple of infographics, followed by a couple of 3D images. That overall increases the likelihood of potential customers going in for your product. It overall increases the visibility of the product. Yes, again, it increases the visual impact of it. So that's all about it. Let me quickly wrap it up and summarize it again. So any listing has a title that shall be composed in a way that your brand name followed by your main keyword followed by your product specifications. Then there comes the bullet points. Always make sure you include 5 bullet points. One keyword per point is more than enough. followed by a description. Make sure that it's at least 1,000 characters long, followed by A plus content, and your backend search terms. You see, this thing that what should be your main keyword, or what should be your search terms. This is entirely a detailed topic, and I would discuss this in detail on a later stage. But for now, I guess the core essentials have been covered, and thank you so much.